Number 4, that of course is the driver for Chad Barnett in the Burns Agency. Well, Larry's on it with 480. Eddie Dockenhausen is 9th with 434. And Eric Byrne will round out the top 10 with 406. That's the story of the points going into the event. Moments away from the start as they work their way off turn number 4. Down to the line they come. Green flag is out and they are underway. T.H.E on the inside of Brower. Off the turn, here comes T.H.E. The rookie's had a great season down at turn 3. Back to the line, Brower's going to lead lap number 1 in this one. As T.H.E. moves in and takes over second, here comes Anderson to life. Look a little further back in the field, you'll see some of the strong front runners already starting to thread the needle to try to contend and work their way towards the front of the field. It is Brower, your leader, and literally pulling away from the competition here.
Well, down the back straightaway, things look to sort themselves out a bit up in front. Back half of the field continues to slice and dice for position as Brower continues to check out from the rest of the field. Tony T.H.E. coming off a top 3 finish a couple weeks back would like to duplicate that feat. Ronnie Silk on the outside move.
Further back in the field, it is the number 4 car. Chad Barnett, who makes contact, literally gets up on the wheel.
Man, I think that's Tony T.H.E.'s number 96, as we don't see that car up.
That's well, off turn number 4, the green comes back out. And Brower kind of leaves off exactly where he was before the caution came out. Pulling away from the competition here. Miller now goes to the outside. A little further back in the field, Rob Janovic coming to life. As Harry Ram, who visited Victory Lane early in the 2000 season, trying to create some magic in the outside lane. Rod Uhouse already been to Victory Lane on several occasions. He'll challenge and work his way to the inside. Bob Potter also coming on strong. Trouble now. Ram gets crossed up. La Jeunesse goes sliding through the center of the infield. His son Danny squeaks by center of the infield. Ladies and gentlemen, off turn number 4, we're about to go green, and we do. Brower leads him down to turn number 1. T.H.E. setting in second. But look a little further back in the field. Dennis Gada follows Jerry Pearl and Burns as they try to make some magic in the outside lane. Harry Ram goes around again in turn number 2. Off turn number 4, here they come. Back to the line, 29 laps remaining, we're back to green. John Brower in command, but look at the challenge already on for second. Miller looks very strong, and here comes Dockenhausen. Dockenhausen goes to the inside. He'll take over the 3rd spot. Pearl now tries a completely different strategy, going from the outside of the racetrack to the inside. And young Eric Byrne is working his way into the top 10 with car number 54. And right there with him is Tucker Reynolds. Rob Janovic Jr. setting in the 4th spot. Miller goes up the hill just a bit. And right there to challenge with him is Dockenhausen. Here comes Byrne. He'll go to the outside of Janovic. As now Tucker Reynolds moves down low, and he will challenge for position number 5. Can't do it this time. He'll tuck it back into formation here. Off the turn, back down to the line they come. With Dockenhausen going to the outside of Miller. He'll challenge for second. Dockenhausen moves in and takes over second. Back in third. Miller holding off the opposition, but look out, here comes Eric Byrne as he'll go to the inside. Meanwhile, Reed pulls down through the center of the infield with car number 72, a heartbreaker there, as Reed is running right up front in the points. Wheel to wheel and side by side, battle is for the 5th spot as Tucker Reynolds takes over the 5th spot. Bird now still applying the pressure. Here comes Reynolds. He'll go to the outside lane. Trouble out. Jerry Pearl goes spinning off turn number 4 in the Porter-Chester Institute, number 43. And rounding out the top 5 is Tucker Reynolds.
They said the car's towed out about 2 inches. That's a report on him. Back upstairs.
Thank you very much, Gary. Green flag is back out. And Brower is still trying to hold on. And the number 4 car and the 15. We're looking for a nice, clean, even start off turn number 4. Command. Here comes Dockenhausen going to the outside, but we've got a yellow. Not a good start at all. Back to green on turn number 4. Bauer still trying to get a run for it in command, but Dockenhausen is trying to gain momentum on the outside lane. Byrne is coming on very strong with the number 54 car. As he stays glued to the back bumper of Dockenhausen, trying to make a move that would give him position number 1. But Brower holds his line rather nicely as they come back off the turn and work their way back down. Now moving into the top 6, it is car number 3 for Dennis Gada. This time halfway down and halfway to go as they work their way off turn number 4 and back to the stripe. Trouble out. Tucker Reynolds gets bounced around like a ball in a pinball machine. For 51. But poor Tucker Reynolds, bad luck continues. Making contact with the front end of the machine.
Kind of sucked tonight, if I should be so frank. Got a little high there, car got up underneath of us. We're trying to come around the outside of the 09 there, and I tell you what, it didn't take but much of a slightest little bumps and bruises out here tonight to have cars spinning in this type of carnage. You know, everybody, be nice if we just all try to use our head a little bit more, I guess.
Okay, that's the words from Tucker Reynolds, driver of the Whelen Engineering car. He got front and rear damage, and I mean extensive damage on car number 34. We'll check on the rest of these drivers as well. Mike Gada. Mike, first of all, heck of a ride out there. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Tucker came flying at me backwards. I'm sure there's nothing he could do, but man, did he hit me hard and just flew right over the car.
A lot of damage done to your car. Haven't have a chance to assess the damage, but the main thing, you are okay.
I'm fine. The car just won't roll, so I can't get into the pits, so we're going to have to get towed.
Hey, that's the words from Mike Gada, the driver of car number 21. Some other cars involved, the 82 of Holdridge. We'll also try to get a word with him as well.
Well, we got a real fast car tonight. There's still 18 laps left. We got to stay out of trouble. We'll see what happens. There's a couple good cars got taken out.
Down into turn number 1, Dockenhausen goes to the outside. He'll take over the lead. Brower can't believe his eyes as he sets in second. Trouble now. Anderson and Muchacharo come together. And the yellow flag comes out. Looking for that picture-perfect restart. And Dockenhausen to the advantage up front. Here comes Byrne. He sees an inside lane opportunity. But look at Dennis Gada. Gada going to the outside. He has skillfully come to the front of this field with a great deal of patience. Now Gada will make the challenge on Brower to try to take over the runner-up spot. As they come back to the line, Brower has position. Number 2 taken away as Gada will take over the number 1 spot. Dennis Gada now goes to the outside. But Dockenhausen still holds a nice tight line. Caution flag comes out for Valenta, who makes contact with the tire barrier off turn number 4. Here they come, back down to the line, looking for the green off turn number 4. Dockenhausen trying to hold that line rather nicely as he comes off that second turn. Gada goes to the outside. Burns got the best seat in the house to watch, but he's more than a watcher. He's a contender. Gada looking to gain some momentum in the outside groove as he comes off the turn and heads down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Jerry Pearl being pressured by Ronnie Silk. As Burns literally still in contention among the top 3 cars here. But with no caution on the racetrack, we're still under green. And Dockenhausen drifts up just a bit. Byrne tries to do it, gets crossed up. Can't make the move. Here comes Silk and Newhouse. Back down to the line. Dockenhausen isn't about to give up, but Gada's really working the outside lane, creating some impressive magic. Off turn number 4. Brand new leader emerges Dennis Gada. Running right up front in the regional point rundown. With less than 5 laps to go. Burns still working over Dockenhausen for second. Reels him in, looks to the outside, thinks twice of it, and moves to the inside lane. This time when they come back to the line, 2 laps to go. Final 2 circuits as Dennis Gada pulls away from the competition. But there's still a great battle going on for the runner-up spot. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Dennis Gada looks to improve his average in the region and will secure yet another victory. A well-earned one, it's Gada. Take down the win. Dockenhausen in for second. Byrne will finish in the 3rd spot. Brower for 4th. And rounding out the top 5 looks like Ronnie Uhouse with car number 6. So Dennis Gada has done it once again. He'll be down.
Run for Eric Byrne, driver of the North End Auto Parts Pontiac, as we wait for him to unstrap out of this machine. Of course, he's already sat in victory lane in the 2000 season with the same identical car that he's climbing out right now. Eric, certainly a strong run for you tonight. You got to be happy with 3rd with everything that went on out there tonight.
Oh, definitely. The car was fast. At the end, we couldn't catch some brakes that we needed. The speedy dry on the track really killed a lot of the cars. But it was definitely strong from where we started tonight. Definitely take this 3rd.
You had a great run, as we mentioned. But how about the battle up in front of you between Gada and Ed Dockenhausen? Were you thinking maybe something was going to happen there?
They were running hard, real hard. Nobody was giving an inch. A couple times they slid up. I thought I could try to make it 3 wide, but the bottom was just too wet for us. But we'll definitely take the 3rd. I think my sponsors, North End Auto Parts, Statewide Recovery, Collin Automotive, Concrete Express, Chassis Dynamics. The car is unbelievable. And Billy the Kid for the motor. It's just great.
That's Eric Byrne. He finishes 3rd here tonight. But how about Ed Dockenhausen? Strong run. The driver of car number 48. And as he sips on a Poland Spring 9 SK Modified champion Dennis Gada returning back to victory lane, a place he knows so well here at the Waterford Speedbowl. The driver of car number 3. And we'll get over here and we'll get a word with him. Of course, he is the current point leader here at the Waterford Speedbowl. Of course, everybody coming and congratulating Dennis on his win here tonight. We're going to stick in here. Of course, Dennis, it looks like he's clinched, finished 2nd. It took a while to get this one into the books, but your name is etched into this book right here.
Yeah, I tell you, we had a really good car the whole race. We got caught up in that one wreck early on and got spun out. And well, we didn't get spun out, but I spun out. And luckily, that was only 5 laps in the race, and we came out of that accident, I think, around 14 somewhere, so we're still in the middle of the pack. Harry and the guys did a great job getting the car ready. We only had 1 practice day. We scuffed in that set of tires and setting out for the feature, and it was really good. They had to put down a lot of speedy dry today, and the top of the track was kind of dirty. The 48 gave me a heck of a run. My hat's off to Eddie, and they got something figured out there. I got to thank Wine Company, Bennett Excavating, Larry's Auto Machine, Head Insurance, Big A Auto Parts of North Branford. The car ran super. Coming back next week, hoping to repeat.
Of course, this is your 6th win of the 2000 season here at the Waterford Speedbowl. But as we mentioned, you clinched finishing 2nd in the regional. You've got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I would have liked to win it and got that trophy and put it in my dad's house. But we'll take 2nd. It's worth, I think, like $18,500. So it's a good chunk of change to take home.
One last question to you. How did you avoid all the altercations out here tonight?
I didn't, actually. We got involved in a couple of them, like just minorly, but kept our nose clean enough to finish the race.
Okay, that's Dennis Gada. He picks up his 6th win of the 2000 season here at the Waterford Speedbowl. Let's send it back upstairs to Ben Dodge and Bob Freeman.